Hey y'all, it's Leverine with R&R Holistic Healing Services, and welcome back to the R&R Spotlight. So the month of June, we bring awareness to men's mental health. And so for each week for this month, I'm going to highlight two R's and related to men's mental health. So for this week, we are going to do reestablish and recenter. For reestablish, for men, I want you to think about who you are as a man. Now, for me, I grew up with my father in the home. I have four brothers. I have really close connections and relationships with my uncles and some, close male friends. So I have a lot of male presence around me. And so I've been able to, since a child to adulthood, I also work with quite a few males too. I'm able to kind of see outside looking in, um, whether it's societal standards, unrealistic expectations that we may have for men. Even if it's not just societal, but even in relationships. Um, so I'm challenging each male to kind of look at their role that they play, whether it's father, brother, son, um, coach, teacher, whatever it is, look at your role and see if there's any adjustments that need to be made and if you need to reestablish yourself in the role according to who you want to be, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. Maybe some things that you've tried in the past and it didn't work, but maybe you know to the core of you that you can do whatever it is that you tried to do, or you can be better at something that maybe you haven't been successful at. But reestablish who you are, not based on what others told you you need to be, not based on what's being said out there on all over social media, such as podcasts and things like this. Like this, if this is what a man needs to be, it's all individual, in my honest opinion. So reestablish for yourself who you are, who you want to be, and who you're growing to be. And that's not to say that if you reestablish yourself to be this person now, that next year you won't reestablish to be someone different. It's, in my opinion, again, it's okay to kind of elevate, transform as you go through transitions in life. Who you were at 20 is not who you need to be at 40. So it's okay to transition. So you intentionally doing the inner work to reestablish. And like I said before, this can happen with maybe a pastor, a close friend, a therapist, a Reiki practitioner, um, a spouse, like whoever that you feel safe with, it's okay to do that. For me, it's okay to do that with. And then for recenter, I want you to focus. Well, you did the reestablish, right? And so with reestablishing, you probably need to recenter. And recentering for me is not something that is just kind of done occasionally. I try to recenter several times during the day. I'm not always successful with it, but the way life happens, the way we encounter other people, we kind of get off our square sometimes, whether it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And I don't think men are always given the space or encouraged to kind of recenter. And recentering could look like taking a walk, meditating, praying, playing sports, playing video games, things like that. Things that can help you just kind of let go of the pressures, the stress of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year, and get back to self. So, again, reestablish, recenter. If you have questions, if you want more information on anything I discussed, or for me to elaborate on some things, I sure will do that. I just try not to have these videos too long. So, again, men, I appreciate you. I recognize you. I see you. And I'll be back next week with more. Bye.